Bitcoin is about to experience a huge pump and dump, and in this video I will reveal to you exactly how it will unfold. Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Salmon from Market to Paradise. One day ago I told you Bitcoin will crash towards $85,000. Exactly that happened. We have crashed by around 7%, absolutely beautiful. We have also been taking a look at the liquidation pools below us. I told you $85,000 is pretty juicy for the big players. They will definitely go there, and as you can see we have cleared that absolutely perfectly. But that wasn't all. In Market to Paradise we are always try to be few steps ahead of a regular trader, so we knew Bitcoin will afterwards pump to the upside back as well. So on a medium time frame in the previous video I have shared with you exactly the price action that we will dump towards that $85,000 mark, and then we will have a pullback back to around $91,000. If we shift our focus on a medium time frame, we can see that exactly that happened. $85,000 done, right? And then we had a beautiful pullback towards $91,000. Absolutely amazing trading activity, ladies and gentlemen. I do believe and hope that you are enjoying these moves as much as we do in Paradise VIP. And right now what is important is of course what's gonna happen next. So for that we will go through the market again from the highest time frame to the lowest to understand the context, and once again I will explain to you what's the highest probability move that is about to happen. So for that let's shift our focus right now for the prediction I have made 1 month ago. I told you at 105 and also $109,000 that this is it, ladies and gentlemen. With Paradise VIPs we have, after 3 years of being aggressive bulls and making our money on the bull side, changed our strategy and trading tactics into aggressive bears because we understood the impulse is finished. I've been analyzing for you the ending diagonal. You remember, if you have been around, we have predicted every single move in there, and so we knew that we are about to finish right here. That is how we have been able to close all of our long positions in Paradise VIP right here exactly at the top. We sold everything on spot as well right here, and then we started to ride the waves down. Ladies and gentlemen, let's shift our focus on ultra high time frame now. And basically since the 1 month ago prediction I told you we are about to have a zigzag correction towards $44,000. So the most important thing was to break below that $93,000 to get rid of this structure. We have done so absolutely beautifully. This $93,000 is turned into resistance, also already retested, and we have started the first A wave off and zigzag. You know that I believe, and we will be talking about this again in this video, that this A wave will finish at around $77,000 to $72,000. After that we will have a B wave pullback, and then we will ride the waves down towards probably $44,000. Afterwards, however, the sentiment will be pretty bearish. Everybody will be providing us a selling liquidity that we will be with Paradise team accumulating, and we will be getting ready to ride the waves towards $240,000. What is the time frame? That's pretty easy. If you are in our free Telegram channels in MCP University Free, you know that in September 2023 I've told you that we are about to have a beautiful next 3 years. Why? Because we know the cycles, right? So we actually know that 2023 was the absolute bottom right here. You can see absolute bottom, and then at the end of the 2026 we will be focusing on selling everything, because until 2032 there will be a big bear market going on. So I do believe that we will hit this $240,000 mark at around that time, and thanks to understanding the time frame, that will be another indicator for us to understand where to start being cautious. And as we have done right here, exactly at the perfect time, we will know when to start turning bearish at these levels as well. So that's for this, ladies and gentlemen. Ultra high time frame is very clear for us. Right now we are however in a bearish pressure, right? So let's analyze this A wave off and zigzag by zooming in into high time frame. This is daily time frame. You understand that we are right now this A wave. I've analyzed that for you in the previous video. We are forming it not in an impulse formation, but probably in an ending diagonal, right? So we have also came up with these beautiful lines that actually supported the prediction prediction that we will be retesting the fifth wave at around $72,000. So as you know, the leading diagonal is subdividing itself into 5 waves. So this was the third wave, fourth wave, and right now I believe we are in a formation of the fifth wave. And as you know, this fifth wave is subdividing itself into smaller 5 waves, right? And that's these waves. And I do believe that we are already progressing inside of this third wave. We will be looking into that by zooming in into lower time frames very soon. Just what I want to remind you as well is that the high time frame, same as the ultra high time frame, is very bearish. Not only because of this, we have broken below the ending diagonal. We know that we are in the A wave of a zigzag, not only because we are forming this leading diagonal corrective pattern, but also because we have this hidden bearish divergence, right? I've been analyzing and telling you in detail what does it mean for Bitcoin. Just very quickly, you can see the momentum is increasing, but the price is not, right? So this is a classic hidden bearish divergence. I've been explaining to you what does it mean in terms of psychology in the previous video, so make sure you are watching all of the videos. It will really help you to be a better trader, and that's my goal, to make as much professional traders. I want to turn as much gamblers into professional traders, ladies and gentlemen. I do honestly believe market would be a better place if there would not be so many of emotional traders. So with these videos that I'm doing for free for you, right, I really hope that I'm pushing this professional trading out there to as much people as possible. So hidden bearish divergence, you can see if the price is making lower high but the indicator is making higher high, that's it basically. Yeah, momentum is increasing, so there is some buying pressure, but somebody is filling their sell limit orders on that, so the price fails to move higher as the histogram on the MACD indicator. So right now, let's zoom in into this third wave of the fifth wave of that leading diagonal, and let's zoom in inside a 4-hour chart. So what I want to show you, first of all, once again, we have formed a beautiful shooting star. You remember in the previous video, we have been analyzing this shooting star, right? And we have made another shooting star. And this trend is very important to understand right now, because for some reason, I believe that we will make another shooting star very soon. We will be talking about that. First of all, to understand the shooting star, that's a reversal candlestick pattern. Usually happens at the top of the any trend, smaller or bigger trend, doesn't matter, but the characteristics of the shooting star candlestick is long upper candlestick wick, small body, and the next candle closes towards the low. Okay, so that's the confirmation. Together with some bearish engulfing candlestick pattern, you can make a great trading confirmations by that. So right now we are seeing the subwaves of the third wave of the fifth leading diagonal wave that will take us towards $72,000, all right? And this third wave will take us towards $77,000. So I do believe that we have finished the first wave of this impulse. This will be impulse, it will not be a leading or ending diagonal, okay? That's very important to understand. The third wave subdivides itself only into 5 waves that are in a type of an impulse, okay? So first wave was finished, beautifully retested that $85,000 exactly as predicted in the previous video. Then we had a nice pullback exactly predicted towards $91,000. Well, and right now I do believe we are in this third wave that will take us towards $80,000. But we need to understand that also this smaller third wave will subdivide itself into another 5 waves, okay? The price action is very clear. I can just show it like this is going to be the movement towards $77,000, but we want to understand, because we are also day traders and swing traders, we want to understand the exact price action to see if there are some nice trading opportunities in the market, right? So even though we are heavily exposed in the short side with Paradise Family VIPs from the higher prices, we already have secured our positions with stop loss to break even, right? You also know that we have been tactically taking some profits, because basically we have multiple positions. Some are triggered to be long term, sometimes lower term, some of them are swing, some of them are day or intraday positions, right? So we are just trading around the price action. That's why the waves, understand the price action on a lower time frame as on the higher time frame is very important, so you can make great trading decisions. Ladies and gentlemen, right now what I see here is that we have been making again on this trend, lower on this smaller bear trend, not much of a spikes in a volume. To be honest, what I see is a declining volume together with the price. That means this movement is not really strong and it just goes for a pullback. And we know that this third wave is also subdividing itself into 5 waves. We understand the price action is going to be not a straight line, but it will be somehow volatile, right? And you remember I've been talking about these shooting stars. I do believe that we can have one more pullback towards around $89,000. It will create another shooting star because we actually cannot close above this moving average trend line, yeah? So wicking above probably tomorrow because it's Sunday towards $89,000, and I will tell you exactly why I'm talking about 89 by showing you what I'm seeing on a lower time frames. I believe we can have a nice wick out higher and then continuation lower. Tomorrow is Sunday, you know, that's very illiquid day, perfect for manipulating the market, getting some people out of their positions. So I believe that would be a very clever move for whales, okay? And after that's finished, I believe we are about to dump towards $80,000. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a call for a long, absolutely not, you know, because of the dynamics from the higher time frames. Every single long positions you take comes automatically with a lower probability than the short position you take on the lower time frames right now in this market. So I do believe the price action could have a nice pump higher before continuation lower. So why this $89,000? Well, let's take a look at our lower time frame. You remember this lower time frame from the previous videos as well. Just one day ago I shared with you this triple bearish divergence that actually gave us a great confidence that we are really about to go lower. Together with this bearish cross, it was a beautiful indication that this is really the top. So we got a confirmation from low time frame as well, which was very nice. And as you can see, this 1 and 2, that's basically the subwaves of this larger third wave that I believe will take us towards $80,000. So it seems like we are right now on the lower degree forming the third wave. However, the lower degree third wave also subdivides itself into 5 waves, right? And I do believe that we will have the second wave of this impulse right here, finishing at around $88,000 to $89,000. Also because if we zoom in, we can actually see that by analyzing this price action with Fibonacci retracement tools, we have this 0.618 and 786 zone exactly at these levels at around $88,000, $89,000, and it wasn't yet completely retested. So it would be a great place for this second wave of that impulse to finish right here and then continue lower. Also because I want to see some bearish divergence, ladies and gentlemen. On this histogram so far we don't have any bearish divergence. So I believe if we can have a pullback higher towards that $88,000, $89,000, it will create loads of fear of missing out buying pressure that will exceed the previous high. And because we will not exceed this high right here that finished at around $91,000, it will create a beautiful bearish divergence, and that would be a nice confirmation for a pretty nice trading opportunity. Not only because we will be just below this beautiful resistance where you can nicely place a stop loss, and the sell targets you can place much lower because you understand the dynamics of the market, but also because we understand the dynamics from the higher time frame, right? And everything is showing us that we are pretty bearish, so this would be very nice selling opportunity. Of course, we want to have some confirmations from the on-chain. We want to see that on the board there are also some whales selling and positioning themselves into short positions, and then we will pull the trigger. So if this is about to happen, I want to see this to happen tomorrow on Sunday, okay? I don't believe it can happen on Monday because Monday the markets will be normally opened. So if this about to happen, I want to see it happening on Sunday. Confirmation for the long reversal will be a close above this moving average, trend line, some ultra low time frame double bottom formation, and then I will be quite sure that we will be retesting this, having a nice little pump, and then the dump. Ladies and gentlemen, afterwards, I do believe that the third wave will continue towards $82,000. Let me chart it for you very quickly. The upcoming price action that I believe might happen will take us towards this level that I have prepared right here at around $82,000, ladies and gentlemen. So I do believe this was the first wave, second wave. Right now we are in a third wave formation that will take us towards here, towards $83,000. Pull back as a fourth wave, and the fifth wave will finish at $80,000, and that will basically conclude this medium time frame third wave. And after that, in the next videos, I will again explain what's about to happen next. So ladies and gentlemen, right now there might be a pullback higher before we continue lower, but it also doesn't need to happen. So if there will not be opportunity to increase our short positions, we don't quite care, right? We are just riding our shorts and making money on the sell side. But if the markets show us some nice risk reward, high probability trade opportunity as a professional traders, we just need to take it. Of course, invalidation might be if we close above this second wave, but that's very improbable right now. But of course, as a professional traders, we are ready for absolutely everything. So if you have enjoyed this video, smash the like button. I have really enjoyed it. It's always my pleasure to analyze the market with you. Subscribe not to miss any new video, and I will see you again on Tuesday. Cheers.